My name is Lana Gouda. I am a double major in political science and economics and a minor in philosophy, and I'm currently a senior. I am a dual citizen. I was born and raised in Egypt, and I went to high school in Egypt, college here, so that's kind of shaped my experience. My research is about reform efforts in the Middle East, focused on gender roles, social reform, and economic freedom, going kind of a little bit back in time to the 70s and the 80s and analyzing how can we make sure that US foreign policy is effective towards the Middle East in making sure that our strategic alliances are as strong as they could be. I am also focused on inflection points, and some examples of countries like that would be Syria, Saudi Arabia, Iran, and seeing how with the state they're in right now, we can make sure to leverage whether US soft power or foreign policy that our relationships with these countries are the most productive and effective they can be. The Middle East is a very volatile place. Something happens every day. I make sure that I'm updated. I make sure that I'm subscribed to a lot of scholars, a lot of think tanks is where I get my information from, because I wake up, there's new news that affects completely everything that I've read in a section in my paper, and I have to be flexible with that. I also like to attend a lot of conferences or seminars. They get me closer to my answers and also being inspired. I feel like a lot of my research come from conversations. My mentor is Professor Jason Rose. I had my first class with him freshman year, Middle East politics and government, so very fitting for my research. And ever since then, I just knew that I wanted to get into international relations. I know that if I'm lost in something, that's a very big thing, where I feel like I don't have information or I feel like I'm straying too much into a point that I don't want to make. He would always ask questions that would redirect me into what I actually want to argue for. So having someone to kind of keep me on track with not just words, but with resources has helped me immensely. A big thing with Professor Rose, he would ask me, what makes you mad in the world? What is something you can go on rants about? And pinpoint that anger, pinpoint what you want to see changed, and you will find how you can supplement that with research. I got involved with research very early on my sophomore year. Just talking to professors, they are seeking researchers at all time. There's gonna be stuff posted, but in order to make sure you're a part of this experience, I think being proactive, going to office hours, seeing your professors in the faculty lists who are doing something you're interested in. Coming here to Stony Brook, I kind of did not have a lot of friendships. I did not know what I wanted to do. I was very scared of falling behind. But I think putting myself out there, making sure I'm going to random events that are on SB Engaged, or stopping into my professor's office hours even though I had nothing prepared to talk to them about, I think that has helped me the most, because once you really put yourself out of your comfort zone and you're comfortable with the unknown and the uncomfortable, it's really a rewarding experience, and you'll gain so much more than what you think. And if you stay in that comfort of your own routine, you're never gonna really change, and you're not gonna see other things that could have been so interesting to you, but you were scared of pursuing just because you don't wanna make that step. And it's scary, and I recognize it, but this is the best time to kind of explore all your interests, and just going through life with that mindset and going to college with that mindset, I think, has helped me a lot, and I owe it all to Stony Brook.